also gets a slot in Dream League. Once again, we may see an engagement here. CCNC on the low ground, 3-4-3, 3-4-3, excuse me, not 3-4-3. CCNC in trouble here. Open wounds there from Miracle. It's all they really need. They'll skill up the brain sap as well from 3-4-3 and get the first blood for Complexity. Very well played as well, because you want creeps under his tower. Jubei though up top now. Maybe they look for a 3-4-3 kill. They are far forward. Miracle doesn't actually have a point in the rage, but they look right at the Bane. Of course, the easier of the two kills. Miracle will put some right clicks into the Lich in the meantime, but a return kill, a first kill on the board for FaZe as they take out the Bane. A pretty uneventful early game thus far. Limp should be well aware of this, and 3-4-3 making his way in towards mid. This could be a dangerous move from the Bane. Nightmare is there. Right clicks coming through. Rolling Boulder does connect right onto the right CK, and CCNC up to the high ground. Nicely played. I believe that was a kick from Boris that gets him up to the high ground. There's nothing. I'm going to do a little bit of jockeying for position. Now Death, bottom lane, catches a swarm and will have the Drunken Brawler active there. So very difficult to kill off. But Mason going to dive for this one. Under the tower. Nice stick, but it's not enough. And Mason with the all chat emotes. Indication to the Phoenix's positioning. Fire Spirit gonna fly out again. The same thing happens. Exorcism is gonna be popping. Boris runs in and Limp is immediately gonna back out. They'll take out the Phoenix. The second Phantasm of the game effectively wasted, as they will take out one of the illusions here. Thought there was still that RNG extra illusion business, but half of the tower taken down here mid. Exorcism gonna expire just now. Siphon comes out, brain sap to counter, and the Lich is gonna be nightmared and found out in the river around the 10-minute mark. But Miracle in the bottom lane, and the Radiant do not have an idea the Life Stealer's here. Now they'll catch wind of him, as Boris is going to be body blocked up. It's going to be tough for him to roll out. He tries to get it, but a nice block from Miracle, and they'll kill him off. Dive forward, gets the slow onto Jubei. They will use the Primal Split as well. Mason has turned away and ran from his teammates. He's up to the north. Double kill for the Phoenix. They do have, of course, the Earth Panda, who has the Swarm goes out onto Z-Freak. I'm clicking on the bug, not the hero. And Frost Armor's there as well. This should be a dead Phoenix. He has a Supernova though if he wants to pop it, and will. Mason could be in a little bit of trouble here. Do they have a Nightmare? They do. This should pop. Meanwhile, on the south side, the Lich taken out to the CK. They drop a sentry down. There is a time lapse from Mason, but it's not going to bring him too far away. And a nice dive from Z-Freak keeps him within eye range. Very strong. And a wraparound from Limp could find them. Well, the ward going to be popped down. Primal Split is there. Boris going to be chased and found out in the trees. Dust is going to be there as well. They get the sleep out onto the Weaver, and they'll grip up the DP. The DP being focused down. CCNC taken out. Mason in trouble now. Spirit, oh, the Supernova on top of 3. They'll bring in one. Cyclone up another. The Lich goes down. The Doom is in trouble. And Monkeys Forever does get his Midas off just to police Grant, but he's going to end up dying anyways. Huge move from Complexity. Triple kill for exactly the hero they want it on, and that is going to be the Limp CK. Z to this point, and they're not great building hitters. That certainly is one knock on their lineup. Really, Lifestealer, the only one who can kind of do it. We see the silence here, but it's only level 1. It definitely felt like a level 1 silence. And a TP out will be successful from Miracle. Oh, Euros? Nice from CCNC, barely on the last second. And they will catches Boris and Jubei, and they'll immediately jump into the Primal Split. And the Phantasm forward jump onto Monkeys, get the grip on him and kill off the Doom. Boulder Smash flies through just Broodlings, and a Cyclone up into the air for the Death Prophet. CCNC's been kind of isolated out here. They'll Cyclone him up once again. Death is nearby, but the Exorcism doing a lot of work with the Sinister Gaze. He gets the clap off onto Jubei, but the Frost Blast going to keep him in range. Crypt Swarm gets him low and kills him off. He'll silence up the CK now. CCNC going to press forward with Mason. Miracle in the back lines can't really do much. Sunray keeping Limp alive for now, but Mason will will finish him off. Now CCNC has been isolated out by Miracle, but he's not slowed any longer. And the Frost Blast and the Silence is there onto the lifesteal of this engagement, looking very good for FaZe here. Swarm does connect onto Miracle. He's trying to get an Infest off, but he's going to be silenced again in this fight. Gets the Infest off, comes out, Rage is there, Mason low, under a sentry. Radiant's going to be, well, sorry, that was the Supernova burn. I thought maybe lose Miracle, and unfortunately I missed the fight recap. CCNC stays alive. They got the Doom early on, and I believe the Brewmaster did die as well. As top lane, they do finally get CCNC, so now you can say that engagement is better, but he will be supported by his teammates. Perfect positioning by Death. Immediately into the split. Grip up on the Doom. Sunray is there as well. They get into the backlines, but they won't be able to silence Z-Free. He jumps forward. Supernova is there. The Doom is the first to die. Mason getting low, but he looks like he will survive for now off to the west, and they will be able to isolate another. That's going to be the Boris Earth Spirit. Mason going to make it away, but Z-Free finds him. Mason does still have the time lapse, and he looks like he'll be okay. Oh, they get the open wounds. There's a sentry nearby. Mason in trouble again. It could be his first death of the game. The Spirit Vessel is going to kill out. Nice Infest as well from Miracle, getting the kill 4 times. Dominating kill streak ended as he was the one to pick up the kill on 3-4-3. But experience still in the favor of Complexity. Ward goes down on the top high ground. They're going to find Jubei and get him for free. They also get the stun off onto the Earth Spirit. Can they get 2 for this? Nice body block by Miracle. Boris is going to fall as well. Huge silence coming out from the Earth Spirit, but no follow-up in sight. And this will likely mean the tier 1 is free for Complexity. The Boris just being chased here. Actually is going to get gone on as the Brain Sap comes out, and a nice Nightmare from 3-4-3 as well, sealing the Earth Spirit's fate. Miracle did use the Rage, so had to duck himself into the trees, but still, Manta Radiance complete, feeling very tanky, and up on the high ground. And again, they'll lead forward with Miracle and the Primal Split. BKB popped by CCT, but he's got no targets to siphon just yet. And now he's in the pit. BKB duration dwindling here, about 3 seconds. Gets back by Roche. Could be in a lot of trouble here. Death is going to lose the Wind Panda. Jump forward from Limp. Eul Scepter will dodge the CK Bolt. And Sunray from the high ground. Miracle, they're going to work on Monkeys Forever. Big silence from CCNC. The Chain Frost bounces through, but it's mostly onto the Phantasm Illusions, and now down to Death. CCNC, Spirit Vessel, Icarus Dive is there as well. Sinister Gaze will keep the Phoenix down on the low ground, and the return of the Exorcism Spirits will keep up CCNC's Death Prophet. Jubei will not be so lucky. Shrine is not active, and Miracle going to continue to chase forward with the Rage. Kick and Eul Scepter onto the Death Prophet, but should only delay the inevitable. He's out of mana, and Boris sticks around to die as well, more than likely. He's going to actually be able to roll down in that fight with the Radiance and the right clicks. The CCNC is absolute food for this LS and CK. Speaking of CK and the Lich being food, up to the high ground they go. And Jubei, as you know, on cue, is going to be beaten to his death. 25 minutes and the Skeleton Man goes to the grave.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Nice big silence from CCNC, but nothing to follow up. Oh, Primal Split from Death. He's going to chase forward again. They are just going to beat on the tower and use the duration of this split. They will take out the Wind Panda pretty quickly. The Fire Panda actually falls as well. But they'll get the tier 3 for now. It was only the first Roche of the game, so no cheese. Miracle will get caught here by the roll. They'll jump forward. BKB onto Mason, pressing silence onto 3-4-3. They will be able to take out the Earth Spirit, though, with the CK, who has a Phantasm up once again. And Death going to be taken down. Monkeys brought in and hit hard. But the Frost Nova keeping everyone, Chain Frost, excuse me, keeping everyone within striking distance. And Monkey's able to make it out. Now Supernova comes out. Jubei is the only one right-clicking it. Miracle raged up, takes out the Lich, and the stun is there on to 3. Miracle with the Infest kills off another. That's going to be CCNC. Mason in trouble, and Z-Free, again, the savior of Complexity. Mason gonna die. Double kill for this Phoenix. 6-1 and 16. And Miracle tips his support player. Well deserved. Death back into the fight. He did buy back. I figured the Brewmaster died there, but it's 5 deaths. for the Radiant side. They'll lose the racks here. They do have the buybacks on the Weaver and the DP. We'll see if they expend them here to try and defend mid lane, but they don't have an Exorcism. And they do now have BKB on Mason. But it looks like it'll be 2 lanes of racks here. There is a tier 2 standing, so it seems to be the plan from FaZe is just to give up these 2 lanes and wait out the respawns. Monkeys jumps forward. Miracle really not concerned with the big man. Has an assault cuirass completed, so these buildings, they go down quite quickly. And Miracle will do a bit of a charitable work as he gives the last hit over to the siege creep. Sticking around for a bit. Aegis will expire in 1 minute and 20 seconds, but a very, very confident up to initiate on him. Really wants to die right now. 30 seconds till the Aegis expires.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
Boulder Smash comes out. Silence is there as well. Sunray from the low ground. Going to keep the life stealer up. He doesn't mind dying here, though. I don't even think he'll use his rage. Okay, he does. Open wounds out onto CC&C. He can just wait this out until the regen kicks in, which will be in 5 seconds. Smoke out, though. 5 seconds till the regen kicks in. Regen? There it is. Kicks in on the lifestealer. They smoke up, ready to fight. Primal split. Phantasm is there as well. CC&C does get the BKB up, but he's being right-clicked into. No one dealing with the Supernova. CC&C makes it over to the west, gets a nice silence off. Forest is forced to run away, but the stun from the Supernova keeps the Earth Spirit in place, and now the Sunray keeping Limp alive as CC&C forced to cyclone himself into the air with the Euls. Open wounds, taking out Z-Freak, still alive on this Phoenix. 3,200 HP for this Phoenix. And yeah, I got a man crush on Zach, who's had a just monster of a game. Godlike triple kill for Miracle will be the nail in the coffin in game 1.